the poverty draft and this idea of a bootstrap. You know, this idea and this metaphor of a bootstrap started off as a joke because it's a physical impossibility to lift yourself up by a bootstrap, by your shoelaces. It's physically impossible. The whole thing is a joke.
Hi, I'm Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, youngest congresswoman like ever. No big deal, JK. But seriously, recently you may have seen a video circulating on the internet of me talking about the bootstrap metaphor. Now, a lot of people thought that I was joking. I wasn't joking, I was serious, okay? The bootstrap metaphor shouldn't exist and it can't be done. It is literally impossible to pick yourself up by the bootstrap. Now, for those of you who don't know, the bootstrap is this little strap that goes on the back of a working man's boot, or any boot for that matter. Now, I think the reason people were ridiculing me was because they just didn't understand, okay? So I decided to explain and do the math with you, okay? Now, I'm gonna explain to you how bootstrap, you literally cannot pick yourself up by the bootstrap, okay? This is my bootstraps presentation, okay? Bootstraps 101. So, the first and most important thing to realize is the average person weighs 120 pounds to 600 pounds. Don't fat shame, 600 pounds is very healthy weight, okay? So average person is 120 pounds to 600 pounds. Now, 120 plus 600 is an average of 702. 720 pounds. Now, that's not the average, that's just the first number we're going to get. Now we're going to take that number and we're going to divide it by 2 because we've added 2 numbers together. Okay, 720 divided by 360, 2 divided by 720, you'll get 360. Okay, this is the average weight. So the average person weighs approximately 360 pounds. Okay, now, here's the important part, stay with me. The average bootstrap can't hold the weight, okay? Its average bootstrap holds about 200 pounds, give or take. Average person weighs about 360, American, okay? That's, I can't convert to English pounds, but you get the idea, okay? It can't hold the weight. It's not possible. But even if it could, the physics are way off. It's not even possible, okay? It wouldn't be physically possible, okay? So we have equation 1 right here, which is the downward angle of the body as you're trying to pull a bootstrap up. And then we have equation 2, which is right here, which is the upward lifting motion of trying to pick yourself up by the bootstraps, okay? Now, equation 1 and equation 2 in motion together, E1 plus E2 equals equation 3. Equation 3 divided by 2 equals equation 4. Equation 4 times pi equals not possible. It is not possible to pick yourself up by the bootstrap and get out of poverty, okay? It is physically impossible. The momentum would carry you downward, killing you. Okay, you would die. If you try to pick yourself up by the bootstrap and get out of poverty, you will die. That is why we need socialism, okay? So bottom line is it does, I guess I have nothing else. It doesn't work, people. It doesn't work. We need to implement socialism. People cannot pick themselves up by the bootstraps. It's physically impossible. This is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez giving you the math.
And this idea of a bootstrap. You know, this idea and this metaphor of a bootstrap started off as a joke because it's a physical impossibility to lift yourself up by a bootstrap, by your shoelaces. It's physically impossible.